Hey, Sly.
Um, okay, let's continue. I apologize for the technical difficulties, but do you think that people make unreasonable excuses when they decide to exclude going to the gym in their daily schedule? And do you think anything that someone tries to say as an excuse of why they can't go to the gym, do you think it's unreasonable at all times, or do you think there's like some reasonable things?
Not at all times, honestly. Sometimes there's definitely some excuses where you're just like, get up and go.
Mm-hmm.
But other times, like, for example, this week right now is finals week. I know plenty of people who are taking off time at the gym to go study and stuff like that to take care of what's important first, their education.
Mm-hmm.
And that's understandable. But if there's days where it's just you're sitting at home, you look at the time and it's like, damn, it's getting late. I'm kind of tired. I don't want to go. Get up and go. Those are the
Mm-hmm.
kind of things that frustrate me a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that there's some priorities that like school that just overtake the gym? Like, why do you think there's 24 hours in a day? So why don't you think even if someone has school, they shouldn't be able to go like at least 30 minutes a day, right?
Right. So that's also the tricky part too. So even for me personally, I'm taking a little bit off work. I'm not seeing clients this week just so I can focus on my finals. I'm still going to the gym and working out, but I'm just cutting down the kind of work that I'm doing.
Okay, so like you think people need to start making alternative decisions, like
Yeah,
try
yeah.
to you
If
think.
there's if it's there's 100% things that if the thing that is holding you back from going is 100% legit, then it's okay. But if you just don't want to go because you're half-assing, then
Mm-hmm.
honestly, like, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. And from your experience with like lifting and all that, what are like the most common reasons people give for avoiding the gym?
Well, sometimes it's just public appearance. Some people get anxiety
Mm-hmm.
when they come to the gym. I've seen a lot of, like, if you don't know how to work out and you walk in a space where everyone else knows how to work out, you can get anxiety from that,
Mm-hmm.
and that draws people, a lot of people away from it. Another thing is, which is crazy. I learned this in my introduction to training. Is a lot of people don't know what to wear to the gym,
Mm-hmm.
so they just straight up won't go because they don't know, which I
Mm-hmm.
found pretty interesting. There's a few others that I remember they taught us too why people won't go. It'll come back to me, but I'll let you know in a sec.
Do you think that like let's just move on to the next question. What in your opinion, what are the most important physical health benefits of going to the gym?
Well, one thing, it keeps you healthy, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of my gym caters to the older community, like 50, 60, and you can definitely see like we have rehabilitation centers for all these kind of people, like
Mm-hmm.
people who've never worked out in their lives, or people who are injured or trying to get back from
Mm-hmm.
whatever they're doing. And when you're working out, whether it be with using resistance bands, using weights, doing hit classes, or doing anything like that, just making your body active
Mm-hmm.
is helping you avoid any kind of injury possible. Because if
Mm-hmm.
you're just sitting, it gives you a lot higher risk for injury
Mm-hmm.
than actually going around and doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. Physical health benefit. Is there any other like in terms of like helping your body? Is there any other type of benefits?
Say that again, sir.
Like in terms of helping your body physically, is there any type of benefits there?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like for me, when I started working out, I was about maybe 115, 120 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward about like, well, actually, that's not that accurate. Let me give an example. So 2018
Mm-hmm.
or 2017, I should say. In around like that time, 2017 to 2018, I was about 125 pounds when I started lifting consistently like
Mm-hmm.
crazy for about 6, 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of it, after eating a lot, working out every single day, doing stuff, I put on almost 40 pounds of muscle.
Mm-hmm.
So I went from being extremely skinny to, I wouldn't say extremely amazing body, but I like how I look now.
Yeah.
So
So.
definitely, a lot of people are really self conscious about how they look. They pick up the weight, start going to the gym, they start feeling a lot better about themselves. That helps with your character. I strongly believe that.
Do you think that like it helped gaining all that muscle mass? Do you think it's like helped you get through your day better? Like, do you feel like you
No,
can do things
definitely, because I
easier?
carry myself a lot better now. Like back when I didn't have muscle and stuff, and you see a lot of people around you who do, it discourages you a little bit, and you walk around like hunched over. And ever since like I put some muscle on myself, this kind of sounds like stupid, but definitely I carry myself a lot better. I walk around confident more.
Okay. And we talked about, yeah, you already went over the mental benefits. You said like you grew more confident and
Yeah,
stuff
it
like
builds your
that.
character. You get more confident.
Do you think that it helps you sleep better in any way?
Regarding sleep,
You think there's any correlation in that?
well, that depends. There's a slim correlation between working out and sleeping. I would say because there's a lot of other factors that go into sleep.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I know a bunch of people who work out a lot have
Yeah.
sleep problems or work out a lot, sleep amazing. A lot of people who don't work out at all have amazing sleep, and some have can't sleep. So there's a lot of different factors regarding that.
Yeah, because like I was researching it online and they said that one of the main reasons people go to the gym is so they can sleep. So do you think like it's not 100%, like there's not 100% relationship?
I wouldn't say it's 100% relationship, honestly.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
if you work out late at night
Mm-hmm.
and then you come home and shower, definitely you'll sleep better if you had a hard workout.
Yeah.
Then your body will be all tired.
Uh-huh.
But if you work out earlier in the day, like I do, I don't really think it has too much of a correlation.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Next question. What is the minimum amount of days you recommend per week that a person should go to the gym?
If you're For the general public, I'm generalizing people who just started, people who are experts, and just the normal people.
Mm-hmm.
3 times a week.
3 times a week.
3 times a week is the perfect amount you should be working out. People who are more advanced, like myself, we can do 4 or 5 times a week. Sometimes six. That's ideally what you'll need. Give yourself one day of rest. And if you're just starting out, maybe 2 times a week. But if you're like the general public, I would definitely say 3 times a week is perfect.
Great. What is the minimum amount of minutes or hours a person should spend at the gym?
30 to 45 minutes is the minimum. Hour and a half is the max. You should not be in the gym for longer than an hour and a half if you're by yourself.
Okay.
It's different when you go to the gym with friends because you can slow yourself down by talking and different stuff like that. But if you're strictly going to the gym by yourself, don't spend any less time than 30 minutes. Don't spend any more time than an hour and a half.
Yeah, okay. Do you think that you can overdo going to the gym by any chance? Like, is there certain cases where going too many days in the week or spending too much time is bad? Like, why is it bad?
So let's say, for example, you're going 2 days a week, 7 days in a week.
Uh-huh.
I don't agree with that. Because the thing is, your body needs to be able to get a break day, basically. Because if you're constantly working out, don't have a day to break, to rest, your body's not going to be able to rejuvenate the muscles as quickly. So all that work that you're doing is basically going to waste.
So, if you start going like too many days consecutively, like do you end up losing muscle in any way?
Hypothetically, no. But if you space it out well, you won't be losing muscle mass. But if you're consistently training the same things every single day, you're gonna lose muscle mass.
So you only lose muscle mass if you just like focus too much on a particular muscle.
Yeah.
So
Like if you work out your bicep every single day for a week, you're gonna lose muscle more than you gain it.
okay.
But if you're working out 6 times a week, let's say, and you do biceps on Mondays and Thursdays, and maybe Saturdays as well, that's fine. But if you're doing it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, that's an issue.
Okay.
You need to be able to give your body some kind of rest in between somewhere.
Okay. If someone doesn't know how to begin a fitness routine, should they try to learn by themselves by researching online, or should they always try to get into contact with the personal trainer? Like, what do you think? What's your opinion on that?
So when I started out, I personally thought that personal trainers weren't like of any use because I
Mm-hmm.
would be like, why would you pay someone to show you how to work out?
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm actually a personal trainer and I see the benefits that we can do for people, if you can manage the price of a say personal trainer
Uh-huh.
and you're trying to get started working out, I would 100% say yes. Because
Ye-
these are people that are trained and this is their profession to be able
Yeah.
to know what's best for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I 100% say if you're just learning how to work out, definitely get yourself a trainer. But if money limits you, if you're a broke college kid, if you're still in high school living in your parents' house,
Mm-hmm.
then there's other ways you can go about it. If you have a friend that works out that'll be willing to help you, maybe your parents work out, maybe you go to the gym, you see a bunch of people doing something. Well, actually, don't do that. If you see a bunch of people doing something and you don't know what it is, do not try it. You'll hurt yourself if you're just starting working out.
Mm-hmm.
But you basically got the gist of what I was saying.
Like, do you think that much of like the resources online is just like people's own opinion and it doesn't really relate to everyone's because everyone's like genetics are different? Like,
Yeah.
because like
So
you can go, you
there's certain websites out there that
mm-hmm.
will have you put in your own information and cater to your needs and what you like. You'll most likely be paying the same amount of money for that that you would as a personal trainer too. And they're actually there with you the whole time. So why
Okay.
not have a personal trainer?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
But then, yeah, a lot of programs out there, they'll just give you certain workouts that are just workouts. They don't cater to your specific needs. Like I can give you a workout. I'd give a 110-pound girl
Uh-huh.
with barely any muscle on them. You guys will both be affected differently by it.
Yeah.
It may-
Do you think that everyone has a unique body type and that requires different types of exercises and that everyone should do different set/rep ranges in order to see better results?
yes and no. See, because the thing is, you can group certain people that you know are equivalent in strength and size
Mm-hmm.
with each other, and they'll be able to do well.
Mm-hmm.
But you cannot group people who are drastic opposites together.
Mm-hmm.
That answer your question?
So like what I was gonna ask is not everyone should be doing certain exercises. Like
Yeah. So like,
for example, maybe like
you
bench
should.
press.
So if you're just starting out working out, I wouldn't recommend bench press because it's a big compound body
Mm-hmm.
movement, and it's hard to understand off the first time when you're learning.
Mm-hmm.
Also, squatting. If you're squatting improperly and you're just starting off, that can be detrimental to your health if you don't know
Mm-hmm.
what you're doing. Another thing, I do not recommend people just starting out to deadlift.
Mm-hmm.
Also, another thing, hang cleans, different stuff like this. People who are more advanced will be able to do, but for the people just starting out, you can't show them those kind of things. You have to build them from the basic building blocks.
And about like the set/rep ranges thing, do you think that everyone like is there like a one magical number for that, or do you think everyone should be doing like different numbers of sets and different numbers of reps?
So on average, beginners, I'll tell people like base what you do to begin with off 3 sets of 10.
Uh huh.
Because when you're doing 3 sets of 10, it's the perfect balance of if you're trying to strength gain, if you're trying to mass build, if you're trying to cut, if you're trying to do anything, is right in the middle. So people who are just learning how to work out, they'll be able to do.
Uh huh.
Once you start getting more efficient at working out, you'll start experimenting with different things. You'll start doing more volume stuff. You might do a set of like 5 sets of 20 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or you may do, if you're strength building, you may do like 5 or 6 sets of 2,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. 5 6 sets of 2, 3, or 4, trying to build up to your max.
So
People
basically,
who are
like you should.
people who are just starting out can't do that.
So once you like start working out, and then you need to like really establish a goal that you need.
Yep.
Okay.
When you first start working out, start getting the gist of it, seeing how your body's reacting to working out. seeing your strengths, seeing your weaknesses, start testing yourself. Then you can give yourself a goal of what you want to do.
Okay. And I know that yeah, how old are you right now?
18.
18. So you're in college. What college do you go to?
I go to Montgomery College right now in Maryland, but I'm going to transfer to University of Maryland College Park next year.
Okay, that sounds great. I got done interviewing a personal trainer from the University of Maryland like not too long ago. But do you think that is there anything that Montgomery College does in particular to encourage people to go to the gym? Like, do they even have a gym on the campus?
They do have a gym on campus. It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. Do you do you know of any programs or like things that they do to encourage people to go to the gym, or is it just like a free for all?
Well, they have the program of, if you're trying to go into it, they have sports medicine. That's one program that they offer there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not really a push to go work out, I would
Mm.
say. They don't have flyers posted everywhere saying, go work out, go work out.
Okay. Yeah, at the University of Maryland, there's more of a push for it, I guess. Like,
That's good.
do you guys have like intramural sports or anything like that?
Yeah, we have intramural sports and stuff.
Do they promote that heavily, or is it just like
Yeah,
more?
they promote the intramural sports.
Okay, okay. Do you think that like adding more flyers or posters around your campus will increase the amount of people that go to the gym, or that like people would just ignore that?
It depends what kind of flyers.
Okay, like,
Because I feel like if you see it enough, you'd be able to give it a try out.
uh-huh.
Because I see a bunch of people who do the intramural stuff. Like, if someone's trying to learn more information about playing soccer or playing baseball or something, they see a flyer, they take notice to it. So people who are looking to be able to work out but are just looking for a sign, maybe they see a flyer and that's what clicks it for them.
Okay. Do you have on your campus, are there any like clubs or like organizations that do anything related to fitness, like maybe like a yoga club or a dance club, anything like that?
I'm actually not aware of any. There may be, but I'm not aware.
Wow, that's crazy. Do you think there's any type of correlation going to the gym can you help you like perform better academically in any way?
I'm gonna say yes. Even though it may seem like it doesn't correspond well, going to the gym just gives you a sense of stability and it gives you a sense of purpose too. And once you have that, your mind will transfer that to, you'll want to do that with everything else that you do in life.
Okay.
That's how I see it. 'Cause when you set up, you go to class, you go to the gym, you get a healthy program growing for yourself. You start to do things the same way.
Okay, so I'm gonna start like explaining. Right now, I'm working on it's kind of like just an idea or like a prototype something where I want to make a website or app that allows people to check in every time they go to the gym. And if they spend at least 30 minutes in the gym, they can get points, which they can redeem for prizes such as like food and gift cards. Like this type of idea is like, I've only seen it where like, I think there's one idea where if you don't use your phone, you get points and then you can redeem the points for like Chick-fil-A and stuff like that. But I wanna like implement this idea for people that go to the gym. Would you have any specific suggestions for this?
One suggestion I would have: make sure that you make the type of food or type of things that you're giving as prizes beneficial to the people who are working out. That's one thing I would say. So like maybe percent discounts on protein powder, or let's say points towards a Fitbit or something like that.
Yeah. I never even thought about that. Do you have any like personal ideas that could really push people to go to the gym? Like, have you ever thought about like personal things, like as long as it just pushes someone to go to the gym, it's like good.
Honestly, it's all up to the person. If you don't like the way you look or you want to give something else a try in your life, that's all up to you. You're the only one that can force yourself to be able to go somewhere. Other people can advise you, but at the end of the day, you're the only one that'll make the decision.
Okay, yeah. Do you think that like there's a lack of progress checking when it comes to exercise? Like, do you think
Yeah.
people
Yes.
people just
100%.
people just go to the gym without like looking at how they've improved?
This is one thing I would add to your app that you put. Put a
Uh-huh.
progress tracker.
Progress
Tracker.
checker.
100% do that. That's the one thing that people neglect a lot. When I first started working out before I was a trainer, what I would do is I would flip between workouts a lot. I would never track what I was doing.
Uh-huh.
And I was gaining weight, I was gaining muscle, but it wasn't ever concentrated. And
Uh-huh.
I would have gained a lot more in a lot more areas and looked a lot better in a lot more areas when I was getting bigger if I would have tracked my progress and kept the same workout. Because the
Okay.
thing with working out is when you keep a progress tracker, you'll be able to see, oh, I've been doing this program for 6 weeks. Now it's time to change up.
Uh-huh.
Or if you're starting to curl with
So
10 pounds,
you think
then you
like it
can,
reveals trends that are good and bad,
yeah,
basically?
trends that are good, trends that are bad. You'll be able to see for yourself how strong you are. Like if you curl 10 pounds, the next week you'll try 15. As
Uh-huh.
you get stronger, you'll go to 20. And you don't
Uh,
forget what kind of weight you have on machines and stuff like that. It is very beneficial for people to track their progress.
okay. You said you work at AC Fitness. How easy is it like to get into contact with a personal trainer there? Is it like is it
Very easy.
is it
Very easy.
do you think they try to hide it, or is it like, or is it something they push from
The,
the get-go?
our community at the gym that I work at is a lot different from other gyms.
Uh-huh.
So when you first sign up to be at the gym, you automatically get 2 free training sessions with any trainer.
Uh-huh.
If you fill it out online, you can get one that you've heard of maybe in social media or seen or anything. But basically, when you sign up, you'll fill out a form saying how your leg, what you do, and the director of the trainers will assign a trainer to you that will work best for your needs and see if you guys are a good match or not.
Yeah, I think
Because
that's
the trainers at my gym, we all cater to different people. Some are cater to weight loss, some cater to strength training, some cater to athletics, some cater to a whole bunch of other things. So the trainers are everywhere as well. Like when you walk through the gym, you'll see the trainers all everywhere, ready to help out if you have any questions, any needs, or anything. So they're very easily accessible.
Do you think that like going into the gym and like weightlifting is necessary for a healthy lifestyle, or do you think that other forms of physical activity like playing basketball or going on a jog is enough? Like, do you think it's particular like necessary to weightlift?
I wouldn't really say it's completely necessary to weight lift. There's a lot of different forms of working out. You can go and work out. There's aquatic training too, where you learn to work out in the pool. I've taken courses on learning how to do that, and it's not touching weights. It's not weightlifting, but it's a whole nother thing that can get you cardio, that can build muscle, and it keeps you fit. Basketball is a great way to keep you fit as well. And when you're bumping with other players, and learning how to use your body more, that's already building your strength and making you learn how to use your body.
Okay.
The thing is, if you want to bring yourself to the next level playing basketball, for example, you'll want to start incorporating weight training so that you can get your body stronger and be able to take more hits on the court. So I feel like it's just an enhancement and improvement to be able to lift the weights, but it's not 100,000% necessary. Only if you want to get yourself to a better physique, better level, better anything.
Okay, so
So like if you're
it's
eating
like an it's
if
like
you're
it's
if
an
you're
enhancer.
eating great and you're just jogging, that's a healthy lifestyle. But
But
if you're
if you
eating,
wanna make your body look even better, you would go to the gym.
yeah,
Okay, I got you. Why do you think people lose motivation and like, let's say if I start going to the gym and then I stop, like, why do you think there's a loss of motivation there?
progress. If people don't see progress in a certain amount of time, they'll quit. Simple as that. People don't realize it takes time. So the hardest thing is trying to stick to a program for a long time. So how you'll get your best results working out? Stick to a program for about 6 weeks, and try to progress yourself and get yourself stronger through that. and then after that, change up your routine so you can shock your body.
Okay.
That's how you should be working out. That's how everyone should build their basis off. But the thing is, a lot of people are impatient. I was one of those people as well.
Uh-huh.
You're chasing the, what's it called? You're chasing the burn. You're chasing the soreness. If you don't get sore after a workout, that's gonna turn you off, and you're not gonna want to do the same thing next
Uh-huh.
time. The thing is, you should stick with the same thing you're doing for 6 weeks. Try to improve yourself while you're doing it. And that's how you're gonna build the most amount of muscle possible. And if people do that, first 2 weeks they're not going to see progress, and then they'll be like, I'm done, this is a waste of time. So that's the biggest thing.
Okay. Do you think that do you in your own like work do you use social media to promote yourself, and do you think this is like highly effective?
So I just recently made an Instagram page for it, which I should have done a while ago. But I feel like
Why do you think that you should have made it a while ago?
I feel social media in today's world is the biggest influencer for people's own businesses and stuff. Like, for example, my barber, we'll say my barber, for example, he caters to a lot of the younger people in Montgomery County. He heavily promotes himself on social media, and I strongly believe this is one of the reasons why he has so many clients. So many people see him on social media, and they want the same thing other people have. If you're promoting your work on social media for personal training, other people see your results, your clients' results, different things like that. They see stuff that pertain to their own life, they'll flock to you.
Oh, so it's like a flocking effect.
That's a bad word for it, but essentially.
Okay. Um, I'm almost done here, but do you think that genetics play a huge role in seeing results faster?
Yes.
I feel like some people they just say they have bad genetics, so they just don't want to step into the gym.
So listen, my dad played wide receiver at Virginia Tech on scholarship. He was huge and everything, like huge built dude. Right now I'm 18 and I have bigger calves than he ever did. It's just like traps, calves, different kinds of stuff. Your obliques. A lot of things are just genetic, and there's not too much you can do about it. You can strengthen them, but the appearance may not be there as well as others. And that's the same thing. Some people's chests just can't develop like other people's. Some people's shoulders can. It's all little genetic things. Then you have some genetic freaks. So that plays a big part in it as well. And that's a lot. That's another thing why people will get discouraged. But improve what you can.
All right. I think I only have like two more questions. I think when I first called you, the audio cut off. But what's your background with fitness, and how long have you been working in this field?
So I started the process of becoming a personal trainer last summer around August time. So August 2018. I had to get certified in CPR, certified in first aid, and nationally certified in personal training in itself. And you can take all those courses online. And I got certified through my gym with the help of my now boss.
Okay.
So I've been doing this so I started the process in August, but I didn't finish until October. So I've been a personal trainer from October 2018 till present.
Okay, and before that, I think you've been playing many sports, and you also been weightlifting before that too.
Yeah, so before I was a trainer, I played sports my whole life, and I was always working out too. Since about 8th grade, freshman year of high school, I've been working out, but I've been playing sports way before then. So I've been having experience like this in my life.
Okay. I s- Why do you enjoy fitness, and what first motivated you to get involved in this field?
I enjoy fitness because, for me personally, it made me feel better about myself. As I got into fitness more and could realize that I can improve my body from how I look when I was younger, became addicted to it basically.
Okay.
And then I could see how it helped me. I wanted to be able to help other people. So that drove me into becoming a personal trainer. Because growing up, I was always hell bent on helping my friends out in sports. I've shown some of my friends how to work out when I was first learning. And I always felt like I would have been doing something like this.
Okay, and At your gym, how many clients do you have?
So currently I have two.
Okay. And how many total personal trainers are at your gym?
I'd say about 12.
12. And do you have any estimate of like how many people total, like how many total clients your gym has for personal training?
I can't tell you that off the top of my head. There's a lot.
Okay, so 12, and then like is there an average number of clients like of
It depends. Like some, because the thing is, for me, I'm the youngest trainer by about 7 or 8 years.
Mhm.
So we have the base is like 25 to 30.
Mhm.
That's how old most of the trainers are. But then there's trainers that are like 40 and 50 and stuff like that who have been there for a long time, and they have the bulk of the clients.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I think that will be it for today's interview. I really appreciate for you helping me out, and I learned a lot of new things. Have a
Thank you,
nice
sir.
day.
You too.